Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Can I start by having you guys just introduce yourselves and who you play on Love Victor?
Yes. Hi, I'm Rachel Hilson. I play Mia Brooks on The Victor on Hulu.
hi, I'm Mason Gooding, and I play Andrew Spencer on Hulu's Love Victor.
Perfect. And Andrew and Mia have an interesting dynamic. They have a history and they kind of have that on and off relationship. But I'm curious, how would you describe their dynamic?
Um, I I really like Mia and Andrew's dynamic. I see them as kind of in it for the long haul with their like friendship or relationship in general. I think they're kind of staples in each other's lives, and I think their dynamic, while it may shift over the years, it's kind of just one that's there, and it'll always be there for them to do with what they will.
That's right. I love that the relationship sort of transcends the archetypal high school relationship of uh, requiring intimacy to validate who they are to one another. They work on a platonic level as well as an intimate one. And that's proven for the simple fact that we hadn't seen them date prior to the show, and now coming into season two, Andrew is entangled in another relationship, but he still has the utmost amount of respect and love and devotion to Mia that she returns in spades, and I think that to me is just very impactful to see play out on screen.
Mason, Andrew had a talk with Mia where he realized he didn't want to be a jerk really anymore. And we kind of see a little piece of that in the end of season one. But will
Yeah,
that character development be continuing in season two?
I hope so. Caitlin, geez, you have to let me know. I see the writers are so brilliant, and we're in such good hands as far as storytelling is concerned, because you take a nugget of information like that Andrew recognizes his own fault, that he has a proclivity to be maybe rude in certain situations, acknowledge it, and then try to at least correct it in the way that he can. Obviously, in season two, I don't think we're completely devoid of a comedic Andrew or even a potentially harsh Andrew, but we are going to get to know an Andrew that has a greater capacity for kindness than I think he did in season one.
A heart? Is that what you?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't have one, so I'm still trying to
Yeah.
figure out the logistics of what that would look like in a human
Yeah.
body.
Sure. Yeah. And I didn't mean to call him out as a jerk. I didn't say that. I don't
I
know.
do. Oh, that's okay. I love Andrew. He's a lovable jerk.
And Rachel, with Mia's character, she was heartbroken after the ball. So what would you say going into season two is her kind of goal? Like what is she hoping for?
I think Mia, it was kind of alluded to in the trailer. I think she's just trying to find her place. In her friend and within her friendships, within her family life, I guess within her romantic life as well. Um, yeah, she's going through I mean, it was a tough a tough last season for her, and um I think in this season she's definitely listening to herself more, trying out new things more, kind of just trying to get to know her, like what she wants and what she needs.
Aw, Mia
Um,
is dead.
and this can be for both of you, but I'll start with you, Mason. You are also on Everything's Gonna Be Okay, which is another just really inclusive show. So, what has it been like working on these projects that are bringing these stories into the spotlight?
Oh, apart from being so fortunate and blessed to be able to work with such progressive and is representing works of art, is honestly humbling and something I always try to look for in any sort of project I'm involved with. I feel like if we're not moving the dial forward in terms of the discussion and the action of inclusivity and representation, then the work itself is can often feel dated. Uh, in the case of something like Everything's Going to Be Okay, as it relates to Love Victor as well, it's really just telling honest stories that happen every day about very present walks of life. And honestly, turning a blind eye to those stories is doing your audience a disservice, as well as the story in general. Like, we're here to tell good, compelling, original stories, and I feel like there is a wealth of brilliance that if you just pay the right people the right amount of attention, that you can really find the proper way to honestly, truthfully, and respectfully tell those stories and let them in on whatever way you can.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's all the time I have. So thank you both so
Yeah.
much. This was so much fun talking to you.
Caitlin, thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. You too.
Like this video? Follow us for more.